श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So yesterday we were seeing this story of Dantila from Gorambha, Vardhamana, the city called Vardhamana. Dantila was a businessman, a merchant. He was dealing with different items, different things, was selling different things and different goods. And he was also the head of that city. He was appointed as an administrator of that city by the king. And the good thing is, he is support. He does good for the king as well as the people also. So he has to collect tax for the king, and he has to bring in all the benefits from the king also to the people. And regarding that, he says, "Na kenapi tadrik kenapi chatra, na kopi tadrik kenapi chatra drishto va napi shruto va." There is none. They have never seen. No one has seen anyone like this person, or heard about a person like this. What is there? Athavā sadhu cha uchite. What is that? There is no one who has seen someone like this, or what? How is it? So he says, it is said rightly. What is that? Narapatihitakartā, dveṣyatāṃ yāti loke, janapadahitakartā, tyajyate pārthivendraiḥ, iti mahati virodhe, vartamāne samāne, nṛpatijanapadānāṃ, durlabhaḥ kāryakartā. Why he is extolling, praising this fellow in such a way? What is the reason? The reason is this: narapatihitakartā dveṣyatāṃ yāti loke, janapadahitakartā tyajyate pārthivendraiḥ, iti mahati virodhe vartamāne samāne nṛpatijanapadānāṃ durlabhaḥ kāryakartā. So what he says is, narapatihitakartā, a person who does good for the king, meaning he collects all the taxes and deposits it in the king's account, and does all the king's duty. Then dveṣyatāṃ yāti loke, he will be hated by people, despised by people in the world, in his city at least. What kind of person is he? He is not doing anything for us. He is only doing everything for the king. So he will be not respected by the people. This is one side. The other side of the coin, janapadahitakartā, if he is doing very good for the people, then pārthivendraiḥ tyajyate, the king himself will drop him from the ministership or from the administratorship. What is the point? He is doing only for the kingdom, for the people. He is not doing anything for us, for the king, of course. So what is the point in having him as an administrator? So he will drop him. In this situation, iti mahati virodhe vartamāne, in this situation where there is a great amount of contradiction, if you do good for this fellow, the other fellow will become hurt. If you do good for that fellow, this fellow will become hurt. So in this kind of situation, samāne nṛpatijanapadānāṃ kāryakartā durlabhaḥ. So a person who treats both of them equally, respectfully, in a nice way, it is very difficult in the world. That is why this Dantila is a smart person. Okay, there is no one who has seen such a smart person in the world, or heard of such a smart person in the world. That is why he is extolled. Okay, that is the background of Dantila. Evam gacchati kāle, dantilasya kadācidvivāhaḥ saṃpravṛttaḥ. Evam gacchati kāle, during this kind of situation, this time, dantilasya kadācidvivāhaḥ saṃpravṛttaḥ. Dantila was getting married. They saw a girl and they fixed marriage, and he is getting married. Dantila vivāhaḥ saṃpravṛttaḥ. Nicely it is happening. Tatra tena sarve puranivāsino rājasaṃnidhilokāśca tat sammānapuraḥsaramāmantrya bhojitā vastrādibhiḥ satkritāśca. Tatra tena sarve puranivāsino. पुरवासिनः rājasaṃnidhilokāśca sammānapuraḥsaramāmantrya. So by him, by this dantila, for that marriage, sarve lokavasina puravasina, all the people of the city and all the people in the kingdom, in the palace, sammānapuraḥsaramāmantrya, with respect, great amount of respect, he invited them. What is that great amount of respect? Because people of this period, they don't understand this respect thing in current generation doesn't understand. The people of previous generation, they are hurt. People who don't understand this current generation, they are hurt because of this kind of habit. You ask something, are you going to have dinner or what? Okay. Not even one line, one word answer. Okay. What? I may not even work for one line answer or some good answer. What kind of person? What kind of answer is this? They'll get hurt. Understand? So, because they are used to, not many people know about this. In the current generation, they don't understand. They don't know this. There is inland letter. There is card. There is still inland letter where you can write, cover it, and seal it so that the other person cannot see it. It's not a cover. It's a cover printed by the postal office itself. So you don't have to pay any money for the stamp, etc. And there is a card where everything is open. And I know people who have hundreds of cards in stock always. They keep writing always. I have not written so many. I have not written very few. I have written, and my writing karma is done through my books. I have extinguished that karma. Anyway, these people, they can't understand this, and these people don't understand that the respect. Now, if you are going to invite nowadays, they send invite in WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Some people even don't invite personally. They'll put it in status over. What kind of respect is that? If you are inviting people to your marriage or some auspicious function, you have to do it in proper way. No, what's the proper way of inviting is even if you are going to, you have to go to the person personally and invite him. Even there are some rules. See, first they write and give the name, not even right hand, just left hand. That they don't even know that. So first of all, yeah, I see. Yeah, see, this is an auspicious thing. See, on the corners they have, on all the four corners they'll have this um, turmeric and or vermilion. They'll make it a paste. They'll stack all the cards and apply it on all the four sides. You have to apply it on all the four sides for all the cards. Just paint kind of on all the four corners with your finger. That's enough. Now, you should not write the name of the person and give it. That is also not right. If you are going to, because he says sammānapuraḥsaramāmantrya, with respect he invited. With respect, if you are going to invite, you have to invite. If you have to put it, you have to take a plate. On that plate, you have to have betel leaves, betel nuts, fruits, bananas or whatever, fruits, vermilion, some turmeric also, all that, some small jars of turmeric and vermilion, and some flour. You have to keep this invite on top of that, and you have to show it to him. You should not give it. You should have to show it, and that fellow will take it and he'll read it. He will not receive the whole plate. Oh, every house I have to buy a plate. You don't have to buy a plate for every house. This is a set which you will have. You have to carry to every house. So you have to write their name and we place it on that plate, and they will receive that invitation from that. They'll read it and they'll accept it. That is the way of respect, inviting people with respect. This is general. But if they are somebody who are close means who are the in-laws or kind like that. Okay. So they should be given even more respect. Meaning, whatever you fruits and all you are going to take, you have to give it to them. Not just you have to, along with the fruits, you have to also keep the dress for them, dhotis and saris for them. That is a compulsion. Dhotis with a towel or a shirt piece, and sari with a blouse piece. That is a compulsion. You have to give it like that. So people nowadays, they don't understand. They don't need, know this also. So with respect, he invited everyone. Bhojitā vastrādibhiḥ satkrutāscha. And they all came, attended the program, and they were fed nicely. And vastrādibhiḥ satkrutāscha, they were treated nicely with clothes, etc. also. Okay. Now, satkrutāscha means they were treated properly. ततो विवाहानन्तरं राजा शान्तःपुरः स्वगृहमाणीयः अभ्यर्चितः. See, why he didn't talk about the king? King doesn't come on the marriage day. Though he could come, but the thing is, marriage, the hero of the marriage is the bridegroom, and the heroine is the bride. Now, if the king is going to come there, they need to adjust many things for the sake of king. So that will become a hindrance, a disturbance for the marriage party also, and the king himself. So king does not go attend the program directly. He will go on the next day. Okay. So after some time, vivahanantram, after the marriage, Raja, king, Santapura, along with the retinue from his Antapura. Antapura means his chambers. So Antapura specifically means bedroom chamber, but you can just say chamber. Okay. So Swagೃhāmānīya abhyarchitah. He invited him to his house and he gave him all the respects. Okay. Now he treated him nicely. Thereafter, tasya nṛpatehe gṛhāyāto'pi gorambho nama rājasaṃnidhilokāśca. gṛhāyāto'pi. See, there is this gorambho nama rājasaṃnidhilokāśca. There is this servant for the king called Gorambha. Gorambha. Okay. So the name of the servant is Gorambha. What does he do? gṛhāyāto'pi. gṛhāyāto'pi. He cleans the house. He is a sweeper and he is a sweeper. That's all. Okay. Now, he is not invited specifically, but he is coming along with the group, and he just wanted to, okay, if they are going to give good food and they are going to give me dress and all, why should I be left over? I'll also come. I'll also join. So even without an invite, he just joined the party. Now that is not an issue, because he has treated everyone, the whole of the kingdom, in a nice way. Why not this fellow? That is not the problem. gṛhāyāto'pi tena anuchitastane upaviṣṭo'vajñayārdhacandraṃ datvā nissaritah. Though he came to the house, anuchitastane upaviṣṭah, he sat in a place which is not suit for him, which is not fixed for him. Meaning, everywhere, this is not just a class system or something like that. Don't even think about that. This the caste system. Don't bring the caste system here. This is a class system. Everywhere it is not just, oh, Hinduism has all this caste and all these problems. No, it's not just Hinduism. Every religion in the world has these different grades. There is no religion which does not have grades. Every religion has. Some are holier than the others. There is always this. There is no religion. That is what religion is, basically. Differentiating people from each other. That is what religion does. Anyway, so gṛhāyāto'pi, this fellow is a sweeper, but he sat in a place which is not fixed for him. Everywhere, see, in a parliament, the first row is for this people, the second row is for these people, the third row is for every country has this rule. Everyone cannot go and sit in the first row. No, there is a rule. Who sits where? Accordingly, you have to sit. We saw this with respect to this Damanaka, right? Now, Even among the sadhus, like I was attending this in Kumbh Mela in Allahabad. During that period, what happened is somebody was announcing in the mic, Ativisht, please sit here. Visht, sit there. And the others sit there. Like that he was saying. Ativishta. The Vishta is the word is Vishta means excreta. Ativishta means great excreta. What kind of word is that? Vishishta, special people. Ativishta, very special people. Vishishta, special people. Instead of saying that, he was saying Ativishta. Pronunciation problems. Anyway, so even among the sadhus, this kind of gradation is there. Okay. Now, anuchitasthane upaviṣṭah. He sat in a wrong place. Therefore, avajñaya ardhacandram tattva nissaritah. With disrespect, he was frowned upon, and he some bad words also they used, and he was sent away. Nissarita, he was sent away. Now, after abusing, they sent him away. This is not just because he is a sweeper. That is why. No. I'll say another story. There was this great Mahatma in South. Okay. One day before, during the time of darshan, he blesses people. During that time, he was about to eat. That day program is ending, and he is about to go to eat. Then he said, I'm not going to eat for today and tomorrow. So he stopped eating for a day or two or something. So let's go to the other place. In a place called Tanjore, next to Trichy, there is a place called Tanjore. So there, this big rich landlord, he decided to invite all the learned Brahmins, and give them a feast. Okay, so he invited everyone. And among them came one Brahmin who is not a great learned Brahmin, but a simpleton. He has studied only a small portion of a Veda, very a small portion called Rudra. Rudram Namakam Chamakam, that's what they call it. Rudra. Rudra means it is a exhalation of Shiva. Okay. He just learned that he's not a very smart person, a very simpleton. He goes on chanting again and again that. He also came to that program because he was interested in, okay, good food and something they'll give. Same. Like that, Goramba. Now, while eating, they were offering this sweet called laddu. And he loves laddu for some reason or other. So he ate whatever was in the plate and he wanted 2 more laddus. He asked the person who was serving. And the landlord used some words which hurt this man. And after the feast, he left that place and he went directly to the temple and started crying in front of the god and said, see, I have not done anything. I could not control the desire for taste. And because of that, I have to be belittled by people. What kind of life it is? I have not done anything again other than worshipping you and doing this chanting. So thinking this, got blood pressure and heart attack and he died. Okay. Now, after some years, this Swami, this Mahatma, there was people standing in line. There are people standing in line, and when this fellow came, he got up and he went away. He said, ask him to move away from all those people. And when the people, servants, whoever was doing seva for him, they led him to another side. He did bless everyone. And then finally he invited this fellow. This fellow came and he said, what did, sir, you did, Swamiji, what did you, why did you do like that? See, I wanted to take your blessings because there are so many bad things which are happening in our family continuously. We don't even know what the reason is. I did everything which is good, and I did all punya karmas, but nothing happening. So he reminded him. Do you remember that instant? And because of you being ill-treated because of that sweet meat, that fellow died, and no one told him. He was a great siddha. So he said, that is the sin which is running behind you. That is what is following you. So that happens for everyone. This gradation is everywhere, and this hurt is equal for everyone, whether it's high person or a low cadre person, does not really matter. Everyone is a hurt. Sopi. That's why we should be very careful when we use words. Sopi tadah prabhrti nishpasan apamanat naratrobi adishyate. And he also went away from there, and he could not sleep in the night. This is nishvasa, meaning he was thrown out, and because of that long breath, when we are tired, when we are hurt something, we cannot take the deep breath, etc. So we'll kind of do like that, right? So he also did that, and he was not able to sleep in the night. Katham maya tasya bhandapatehe rajaprasada hanihi kartavya iti. Somehow or other, I have to hurt this fellow. I should have to dismiss this fellow from the service of the king. Iti chintayana aste. This is what he was thinking. Athavā kim anena krutha sharira shoshanena na kinchid maya tasya apakartum shakyam iti. Otherwise, what is the point of living this useless life, just nurturing your body? If you can't do anything to him, what's the point in living? Athavā sadhu idam uchyate. It is rightly said, yo hi apakartum ashaktah kupyati kimaso naro atra nirlajjah utpatitopi hi chanakah shakta kim rāštram bhaṅktum. यो हि अपकर्तुम् अशक्तः कुप्यति किम असौ नरो अत्र निर्लज्जः उत्पतितोऽपि हि चनकः शक्तः किं भ्राष्ट्रं भङ्क्तुम्. योऽपि नरः अपकर्तुम् अशक्तः, whichever person who cannot retaliate and go against someone, why should that person kim aso nirlajja kupyati, why should that person who is shameless, what qualification does he have to have this anger? That shameless fellow is not even fit to be angry. Utpatitopi chana dal, this gram, is it even if it jumps high in the vessel which it has kept, can it break the bhraštram bhaṅktum kim shaktah? Is it capable of breaking the vessel in which it is kept? No. So there is no point of this fellow, this shameless fellow, becoming angry. So this is what he was thinking about. I have to do something. Atha kadācit pratyūṣe yoga nidraṃ gatasya rājñā shayyante mārjanam kurvanidvāhaḥ. Atha, thereafter, kadācit, at some point of time, pratyūṣe, in the early morning. Ushakala means early morning. Pratyūṣe, in the early morning, very early morning. Yoga nidraṃ gatasya rājñā. The king was in yoga nidra. Yoga nidra means it is not the yogic nidra. Yogic nidra is not yoga nidra. Yoga nidra here referred to is a state where you are not in deep sleep, nor have you waken up. Okay, he is half awake. In simple terms, in our terms, lazily lying down. That is yoga nidra here. Okay, we are just in that slumber. That slumber is yoga nidra. Rājñah, king is in slumber. Shayyante marjanam kurvanidvāhaḥ. At that point of time, this Goramba was cleaning around the closer to the bed, king's bed. And while sweeping the ground, idamaha, while sweeping the floor, he said this. Aho, dantilasya mahadruptam druptatam yad rajyamahim alingati. Oh, this dantila has become so arrogant, druptatam, egotistical, arrogant. Why? Yad rajamahim alingati. He is holding or what do you say? He is hugging the queen. What kind of arrogance that is? This is what Gorambha said. Okay. Tachrutva Raja sasabramam utthaya tamuvacha. After hearing that, the king was shocked. Sasabramam. With that shock, he is awestruck. He is asking, Gorambha. He woke up. Uttaya. After getting up in shock, he woke up and he got up and he said to this Gorambha, Bhobo Gorambha, satyametaduktam jalpitam. Kim Devi dantilena sama alingita iti. Oh, Gorambha. What you blabbered now, is it right? Jalpitam means blabbering. Whatever you blabbered now, is it true? Kim Devi dantilena saha samalingita? Did the queen hug, or the dantila, was he hugging the queen? Is it true? Gorambha answered. Gorambha, what should have he said? Yes, he. No, he. No. He didn't want to perjure himself. So he said, but he wanted to destroy that dantila somehow. So he said, Deva, Lord, Ratri Jagaranena Dhyutasaktasya me balat nidra samayata. Ratri Jagarana in North India, they have this Jagaran. Jagaran means they'll wake up with the whole night and they'll sing bhajans. But this fellow was not doing the Ratri Jagaran. He was not the night wake. He didn't wake, he was not awake the whole night doing bhajan. But he was doing something else. What? Dhyutasaktasya. He was in the casino. He was playing that games. Okay? Dhyutasakya. Dhyuta means it's a kind of ludo. Okay? He was playing that. Because I was playing the whole night without sleep, balat nidra samayata. I could not control myself. I fell asleep. Strongly, the sleep grasped me, so I fell asleep. Tad na vedmi kim maya abhitam. Therefore, I didn't know what I said. I don't know what I said. What I said? Did I say something? That is what his reaction. Raja Sershyam Swagatam. This king, now he has got this irshya. Irshya means Guneshu dosha darshanam irshya. Seeing the defect in other person's good character is irshya. Envy. Okay. So now he became envious over Dantila. Yesha tavad asmad gṛhē apratihata gatihi tatha dantilopi. This fellow, this sweeper, Gorambha, can go everywhere without being stopped. He can go to any room. And Dantila also has a free pass in every place in our palace. He can go anywhere. Tad kadācidvivāhaḥ anena devi samalingyamana drishta bhavishyati. So at some point of time, this fellow should have seen Dantila giving a hug to the queen, hugging the queen. Probably that is what happened. Tena idam abhitam, because of which he blabbered now. He said he is in sleep. He blabbered in sleep. Uktancha, because it is said. What is said? Yad vanchati diva martyah vikshate va karoti va tat swapnepi tad abhyasat brute va cha karoti va. Yad vanchati diva martyah vikshate va karoti va तद् स्वप्नेऽपि तदभ्यासात् ब्रूते वा अथ करोति वा मर्त्यः दिवा यद् वाञ्छति वीक्षते वा करोति वा human being in the daytime yad vanchati, whatever he desires, vikshate, whatever he sees, or karoti va, or he does. A human being, whatever he desires, sees, or does in the daytime, that swapne api tadabhyasad brute. He will speak about that because of this continuous practice. He will speak about that in the sleep also, in the dream also. We have seen people speaking in dream, blabbering in dream. And if they are used to kicking others in the waking state, they will kick also, beat or kick also in dream. In dream too, they will do the same thing. That's why we can see he will blabber whatever he desires or things, he will blabber in the night. So, athavā karoti va. So, this is what probably happened to this fellow. He saw Dantila hugging the queen. That is why in sleep, without his control, he spoke about it. So, Gorambha's job is done. He wanted to sow a seed of doubt. That is done. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.